Hey friends, so I have a little bit of a story video for you guys today. Now, I know story videos are like crazy on YouTube right now and everyone's doing them, but I've had this in my phone, like in my videos to-do list situation for a really long time. And I was just like, you know what, let's just do it. So, it's kind of a weird story. It's actually like two stories in one. Basically, story time, the title of this story should be Why I Was a Really Weird Child. There are three little mini stories all for this video, so I hope you enjoy. And yeah, I've been really wanting to talk about this just because it's really random. So I don't know how old I was. Probably around like 5 maybe. I don't know how old you are when you start to go to swimming lessons. Maybe 5, I want to say. And you know, I was like 5 years old, maybe even younger, honestly. My parents were like, hey, you're gonna learn how to swim, girl. And I was like, okay. So my parents brought me to a swimming, I think it was like a Y or something, you know, like one of those like swimming places with a pool and like a gym and I don't know. So they brought me to one of those and it was a big class and people were learning how to swim, blow bubbles, all that fun stuff. And it was all, like, I think I hated going. I'm pretty sure I cried every time. But it was like a fun time. Not really. I cried a lot because I was like, I'm a super introverted, shy person. Especially when I was a child, so I would not want to go because I didn't want to leave my parents, and they would like watch me the whole time, but like still I wanted to be with them, I don't know. So I would go to the pool and I would do like little kickboard things or blowing bubbles, things like that. Until one day, one of the instructors, we had to do something where they were, you know, like helping us swim, so one day I told my parents, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I can't go anymore. And they're like, why, Brooke? You're so small. You're so cute. Oh my god, ha ha ha, why? And I'm like, he has a pimply back. And keep in mind, I'm like, I don't know, like I said, I don't know how old, maybe like 3 to 5-ish, around there. And I was saying this about this like teenage boy that was like teaching children how to swim. Like, how messed up is that? My little... Oh, he had like acne, you know, baby got acne. Whenever I hear acne, I always think of that from the Cinderella story. 2, I think. Selena Gomez one, you know. She's like, baby got acne. Yeah. Anyway, so I just think that's really a weird story. But we're not done. So I quit those actually and didn't learn how to swim until I felt like I was a little bit too old to learn how to swim. Maybe, I don't know, like 7, like a few years later. And I learned in my neighbor's pool with her babysitter and stuff. And it was a great moment and I was so proud of myself. Okay. That's story number 1. Now story number 2, similar. My brothers did karate as children and I'm the youngest. So once it was probably about the same age, like 5-ish or 7, I don't really know. They were like, hey, you wanna try karate? And I was like, okay. My friend was gonna try this like intro to karate class with me, and I think there was only one other kid, so it was just the 3 of us. And I remember there was like Starfire, and I remember that one. It was like boom, 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 you know, like things like that. Little like routines of how to kick and hit people if you're getting attacked. And you know, it was all fun and dandy and, you know, enjoyable game time until one of the instructors again. This time he had coffee breath. Obviously a different guy. But he had coffee breath. Went up to my mom after that and I'm like, hey, the thing is, I can't do this anymore. I'm checking out. This is it. Peace and pucker. I'm out. Like, I can't do it. So I never went back. My friend actually never went back either, but that was just for a different reason. She was like busy or whatever. Yeah, so I quit that because he had coffee breath. The poor guy was probably just trying to stay awake with these 3 little children, but I could not handle his breath. Yeah. Now for the last story. This one is kind of random. It doesn't really have to go with this whole thing, but my parents, once again, they made me do a lot of things that I just quit. Yeah. They made me do softball for quite a few years. I feel like I started in 3rd or 4th grade, and I think I continued until 6th grade. I hated it. I vocalized how much I hated it. I did not want to be there. I hated it. I wasn't mean to any of the coaches or any of the players or anything just because I don't want to be there. Like, I was nice and stuff, and I would like clap when people scored or, you know, caught a ball or whatever, but like on the inside and whenever I was home, I was like, I don't want to go. I hate it. Actually, this is not even what I was going to say, but funny fact, I did not end up going to one of the games one time because I think I honestly had homework or I could not get a ride. Either way, I didn't show up, and they called me and they're like, can you come? Like, we have to forfeit if you're not here. And I was like, can't be there, sorry. I hated it. So they ended up forfeiting, which is kind of sad. So my next story is I was in the softball playoffs, right? Super fun, super great, super exciting. And, you know, I didn't want to be there, clearly. And I played my best when I was there because, you know, why not make the best of their situation? That's what I thought when I was like, you know, 13. But no, I was younger than that, like 11. But we lost the playoffs or the championship or one of those things. And homegirl was so excited. Like, everyone was like clapping, like the winning team's parents and everyone were like clapping because they won. And our team was like, because we lost. And I look over my dad who's sitting on the bleachers and I give him the biggest smile ever because I'm done. I'm in the clear. No more softball. That was the year my parents were like, okay, like you can stop after this year. And I was so happy that I did not have to do that ever again. I didn't have to wear the smelly helmets. I didn't have to wear the stupid uncomfortable pants. I didn't have to tuck in my shirt. I didn't have to wear those socks that like cut off my calf circulation. I was done. I was so happy to be done. Like, I was giving my dad this big smile. He's like laughing, like my dad was kind of like trying not to laugh because he was like, you're horrible. Like, you can't be doing this right now. Like, don't smile about losing, especially in public. But like, everyone was like sad. I think even some kids were like a little emotional about losing, which, you know, I totally understand if it's something you're passionate about. But I hated it. I hated every minute of it, and I was so happy that it was over. I think that's so messed up, honestly, that I was like so ecstatic, you know what I mean, that it was done, that I started like laughing and like being so happy that it was over. And I never played softball ever again, and I'm so happy I never have because I just could not handle it. So that was it for my story time, you guys. I can't think of any other stories to tell you, but if I ever get a good one, I'll hit you guys up and we'll tell it. It'll be fun. Please be sure to subscribe, comment, thumbs up, and all that jazz. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Standing on your street, and there's a letter left on your doorstep.